All right, Browns did it. Not exactly the prettiest win, but it's kind of what you've come to expect from the Browns. But I will say this: that's going to be the formula you want to see. That's literally what we want to see every time now. We want to see us get a lead, and then in the second half, just run it down their throat over and over and over again. And let me say something: this Demetric Felton guy, slick, dude. I mean, I feel like he's going to be a fumble victim here soon because he's moving around too much. But what cool plays. He did that super sweet, click the button down Madden move where you do the spin and then they really couldn't figure him out. Quick twitch guy. Really like him. I mean, we're running Janovich now, so it's like, well, everybody gets to run on our team. Andy Schwartz, I don't know what happened there. We run that option where he could have basically cut up, and I mean, I've seen Odell Beckham do that. I've seen Landry do that many times. Oh, almost always successful. This guy's supposed to be a worm burner. What was he doing? I mean, he just basically got grabbed. And I don't really see so far our defense penetrating so much as well. Of course, in the second half, it was a lot better. But yeah, big mistakes, just things that really kind of got us in a weird spot. Otherwise, it would have been a much more comfortable halftime. But yeah, I mean, this is what you guys want. This is what I want. This is what we always wanted to see. This is the Browns now. It's going to be trying to get that quick lead. Baker threw an interception again, of course, which really just like that worries me. I mean, he started the last few years with interceptions, and of course, these years have always been different in terms of how he started and what he started with. But still, I mean, you hate to see him throw an interception because then that's going to get in his head. But he had a lot of simple throws after that. They weren't even trying to throw it down the field. Kevin Stefanski was smart about that. He was like, my quarterback could be rattled. Don't really want to take too many shots. But you didn't have to, and that was the good thing. And that might be the best part about this year. If we can just get a good lead one way or another, obviously we had some mistakes. We made some mistakes, and we got kind of in this weird spot. But we were able to come together by the end. We might not have perfect games every time. In fact, we maybe not even probably half the season will have perfect games. But as long as we keep building on what we did before, as long as we keep doing these things, then I think this team is looking good still. I mean, just it seems so much better in the beginning of the Chiefs game because we really hadn't seen anything yet. And I mean, of course, the defense looked scattered then, and they kind of looked a little weird today. But no big plays were let go. It just seems like, I don't know. I hope you guys have the feeling that I have that things are really coming together because it looks like even though we played kind of a not so good team, they came in with a game plan. They kind of simplified it for themselves. They look better than I would have expected them to look this year. And I mean, for the most part, they got it done, except for the fact that there were so many injuries. This game could have been the longest game in the history of games. But I don't know, guys. I think next week we got to keep it rolling. I really just think we got to build on this momentum. Hopefully we can kind of see Beckham come back because it sounds like Landry has a sprained MCL, which is really not going to be good for us. But we have some other options. And last year we played with some other options. And obviously Demetric Felton looks like he could be a tricky guy. But I think now we may have to kind of look to get OBJ back. Last year we thought no more confusion, much better off. Now I think we might need him. So stay tuned.